Hey Taurus, welcome to our Love Nest. This is another channel message for all of my Taurus placements. Alright, if you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, you may find Taurus that some of these messages resonate with you. So take it how it resonates, leave the rest. So I've been getting a channel message for you or download, whatever you want to call it. And we're talking about a teddy bear, okay? So God wants to give you a teddy bear, Taurus. The divine wants to give you a bigger teddy bear, bigger than the one you've had, bigger than the one that you're currently holding on to, bigger than the one that you believe you are actually capable of obtaining. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. And the one that you have, Taurus, the message that I was getting for you is that you're content. You're content with this. It's familiar to you. You are aware of what this person is capable of doing in your life. You know them, and it's like, if I could just tweak this or maybe stitch this or, put a great outfit on that bear, give them a name, clean them up, and they would be ready or able to love me back the way that I love this bear. Okay, now this bear could be your job. This bear could be your love relationship. This bear could be someone that you are waiting for, someone you are hoping returns back to you. I'm hearing that in the 888 portal, the 8-8 portal of 2022, you asked for something specific. Some of you wrote down your wishes. You wrote down what you wanted. Look at that. Plan came out. You planned for this. You prayed for this. All right. The Spirit has been telling me that they've been giving you breadcrumbs along this path to kind of lead you to that house you want, lead you to that relationship, and give you the energy to make the necessary steps to create that into your reality, to bring those doors and walk through those opportunities. And it's all starting with you, Taurus, okay? But before I talk to you about what's coming, I want to dive into how we got to this place. I want to describe to you the bear that you are currently holding on to. Okay? When you love, Taurus, I really believe that you love hard. Your love is big, so size doesn't necessarily matter to you. The person could have flaws, and that doesn't determine how deep your love is going to go for that person, how how real your love is going to be. It's authentic from the moment you decided that you love that thing, from the moment that you decided you love that person. That person or that thing has to give you reason for you to believe that you should let go of it. And the divine understands that because you were created that way for a reason. So nothing about your belief systems, nothing about what you believe is false. It's actually very true. You were created to love in that manner. Now, here's where I feel the message for you is a part of growing or a part of being the Empress. Okay, when I say the Empress, the creator, connected to the divine, living, breathing, we have to go through natural cycles of death and rebirth. We have to go through natural transitions of wins and losses and fails and success and glory, all these different cycles of changes that occur. Now, the divine is showing me that this particular Taurus, okay, could be a collective of you, could be just one person. You stop growing, and you stop growing the moment you stopped wanting to change. So if you are a Taurus and you struggle with change and you struggle with being willing to put something down long enough to learn something new. Not saying that you can never have it again, but to put it down long enough to experience something new, to have something new, to get something different, or even if it's just a perspective, then that's a sign that the divine wants to spend more time with you. That's a sign that the divine wants to speak a little longer with you. So that way you can kind of hear from a higher source. You can kind of hear from your own spiritual team, why in this phase of your journey you're so valuable and you're so vulnerable. Because when they let you out, okay, when they let you out and you get that relationship, that bigger house, the type of love you're going to give that space, the type of direction or progress you'll experience with that person, place, or thing, it's going to be monumental. And it's because you were being prepared for this. Okay? It really took you and the divine going on a journey of solitude for some of you. It took you and the divine making intentional space for one another and really having those hard conversations. So this is definitely for those of you Tauruses that you've been praying, okay? Especially with this past Lionsgates, you could have intentionally set out, I'm ready for a relationship, I'm ready for a better job, and I'm ready to get my health together, I'm ready to start a different lifestyle. How do I get there? Just putting it out there into the universe. This is your confirmation that your spiritual team has heard you. This is your confirmation that it's not falling on deaf ears. Okay, so there's something that that someone here has been holding on so tightly to. Okay, I'm here for somebody. It has been like a platform. Maybe you give you an example. Maybe you love YouTube, but you're really supposed to be on TikTok, but you will never go over there because you don't like the energy. You don't like the experience. You know YouTube. Okay, you may have maybe need to be on Instagram, but you don't like Instagram because it's unfamiliar. You have to learn something new. Your next biggest breakthrough, your big teddy bear, is on the side of you getting over that space of complacency and comfort and familiarity and just trying something new with a new set of eyes or a new perspective. Give it a try. What's the worst that it could do? That's a whole bar right there, right? And it's like you are a divine child, and the divine is here wanting to give you a gift. It's going to be different for so many of you. It's like I could hear whispers like Evan Almighty, when everyone's prayers just in their city, just in their area. The divine is never going to give you too much that you can't handle. And when you're ready to handle it, that next breakthrough will happen. Okay, that relationship will come. So this is a space of like really, this is a sit down between you and the divine. I really feel like that's one of the biggest messages here for whoever this resonates for. All right, it might be a little lengthier, this one here, but we're going to get the message out. So the divine has promised you guys have made an agreement, and whatever you asked for is going to be different. Like I said, some of you are about to meet your teacher. You're about to meet your guide. You're about to meet that person that's going to be that direct channel for you. That's going to give you the breadcrumbs necessary to tell you where you need to go. Now, here's where we got to talk, Taurus, because I feel like, again, for some of you, you'll have to leave old teachers behind, old belief systems. Okay, these are like the people that aren't teaching you anything, that aren't going where you've been called to go, that you've asked to go. Because I need whoever this is for, I need you to see the bigger picture. This is not just what God has wanted over your life or what the Creator has wanted over your life. This is for those of you that have intentionally asked or prayed for better. You've prayed for a home, a relationship. You've prayed for stability. You've prayed for structure. You've prayed for so many different things. Well, these are the people that are about to come into your life that are a part of they're really you, parts of your soul, and all those parts are going to come together. As those parts come together, things that you felt was missing or you've been longing for and your energy's been off, you're unsure of what's what, those missing pieces are about to return to you so you can have the necessary clarity that you need to plan the life that you want. So now the question is, who needs to go and who needs to stay? All right. New supportive connections, friends, family, romantic relationships. They all serve a purpose, even if it's for just a season. So let's get into the tarot because I'm really curious to see what Spirit has to say to Taurians out here. So you know how like they always say, you know, it's time to be a leader, Taurus. You gotta lead, lead, lead. You know, I've been saying that for a minute. Well, how does the teacher become the teacher, right? How does the student become the teacher? Well, the student has to go through certain things, and then that student becomes qualified to be the teacher. So I really feel like someone here, Taurus, you're becoming groomed. You're becoming a master at something. All right. Multiple things I'm hearing as well for someone. But this job is going to be big, okay? With all these fragments that are like hanging loosely, all these pieces of the puzzle that have not been making any sense, they're about to all make sense. It's going to click for someone. And when it does, know that this message is for you. So here you are having to go through a release. I feel like someone here is going through a realization that certain people no longer serve them. Okay, it could be multiple. Like I said, friends, family, relationships no longer serve you. Whatever pond you were in, you outgrew it, and now you need a bigger tank. Okay, look at that, Taurus. That is your energy. You're the teacher. So now the teacher has to. You need a new mentor. Okay, some of you need a new mentor with this Hermit energy. You're going to feel displaced for a little while. A little lonely, I feel. Okay? Because I feel like now you're kind of like you're relying off yourself. You could be getting your own messages directly. You could be a tarot reader. Or you just occasionally pull out your cards and read yourself. This is a major energy shift. Someone is stepping into their own authenticity here. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, you're entering into a new phase of your journey from being alone and waiting for a sign or a clue to actually allowing what needs to go so you can have this new beginning. This is a new chapter, I feel like, here, and you're going to be able to move forward. Someone is becoming like a butterfly, going through a metamorphosis with this Queen of Wands energy. I'm really hearing, Taurus, that this is going to make you a lot more confident in yourself, your spiritual abilities, very, very confident in your skin. Okay, you're going to feel very beautiful. I'm hearing Oshun energy. It's like you're just in love with your body, okay? You're in love with your body and the changes of that cycle. You're in love with your space and in the growth that you've been going through. And it's like, wow, this is major. This is the season that you've been waiting for. Okay, so I see many things happen to you, and it started because you took your power. All right, you stepped into your power, male or female, rediscovered who you are, your authentic self, and now you know how to pretty much work with all parts of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly. Someone has integrated their shadow here. So at times you could be that nurturer, right? And then at other times you can be that boss. You know, you can be that stern disciplinarian even over yourself. This is you practicing with yourself, like how to get in and out of a situation, you know, using your intuition. This is major. It's like I'm not even doing the energy any justice here, because you've done a lot of work on yourself, Taurus, and it's showing. Like, it's showing. Because it's like you defy the odds or the circumstances that have been thrown your way. This Eight of Cups energy. It's like, well, okay, that's not something I need to have. Next chapter, you know, and you just keep reinventing yourself. You keep you're protecting your peace above anything else, Taurus. Yes, like you have gotten really good at putting your foot down, not compromising yourself, or you know what to entertain and what not to entertain. So this was all a part of the plan. I feel like Spirit wants to give someone some clarity here, you know, of why something took so long, or, you know, why the relationship had to be delayed. Someone's also getting into a union here with someone. I'm seeing a blended family situation for some. All right, for others of you, you're going to build and create a family with someone. And this was something that is a part of your destiny, was for you to like go through this shadow work or this experience, and you're going to look back on your situation and say, wow, I remember writing that down on a piece of paper. I remember burning that candle. I remember saying I wanted this, and it came full circle. And I do feel like it's one of those things where you may doubt it a little bit. You're like, this is too good to be true. This feels like I don't want to necessarily get my hopes too high. So fear might creep in a little bit, and you might start to worry. And Spirit is saying, don't disrupt the manifestation process, okay? Don't allow your thoughts to go negative. Don't allow fear ride the wave, okay? Because I feel like someone here is like surfing. I heard Beyonce surfboard. I do feel like someone else may try to project onto you what you should do, but no one else, right? This could be a conversation just between your left and your right brain. No one else is going to know what's better than you, than your true authentic self. Okay? You'll know what changes are being called for. Everything is fine. Three of Swords. Yeah, this is Spirit's just showing me the fears that you're tackling right now. Someone's very lonely here. Lonely, waiting on something. Okay, you're conflicted about, well, is it going to be the person that I want, or is it going to become one completely new? How deep do I really need to let go of this person? I'm afraid that if I let go of this person entirely, I won't ever want to be with them, and I'll be done. If Spirit tries to bring it back to me, I may not want them anymore. If those are your questions specifically, right? Spirit wants you to know, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, that this, regardless of what happens or how it plays out, with the 4 of Wands, this is really building something stable and long lasting and not temporary. Okay, because I really do feel like someone is like, they're a little spoiled, okay? They're a little spoiled as far as wanting what they want. They could have a lot of fixed placements. You may have a lot of fixed placements in your chart, Taurus, where you could literally be a little, you know, I want what I want. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Someone's not ready to grieve this entire relationship from the past. Okay? And maybe you have guides, or maybe you get multiple readings, and maybe you're told it's time to let go of something. So you're letting go of it, but you're not entirely letting go of it. You're letting go of it just enough to build yourself up, but then it comes back around. So for someone, this has been a 10-year or a 10-year long cycle of like wanting to reopen this door. And because you're holding on to that teddy bear, the divine can't give you a new teddy bear. So the choice is going to be yours. But this is really a test for you more than it is for the other person. And I really feel like the test coming in here is going to come from you deciding, Taurus, if you're ready to have blind faith or not. If you deciding, you know, how ready you really are for true love, okay, for a peaceful, healthy connection. And it's like the divine is deliberately not giving you something that you want because the intentions behind it is that you want what you want at all costs. So for any of you Tauruses that are like, you know, I want what I want and I'll let them go, but it's like there's this underlying message that spirit is picking up on of, I'll let it go, but I want there to be a guarantee. I need someone to tell me that there's a guarantee I'm going to get that particular one. So you're letting this person go, but you're not necessarily letting them go because you want them back. You just want them to turn back the way that you return back to you the way you want them to be. So it's like, I'm going to give you my teddy bear. Okay, spirit, I'm going to give you my teddy bear. It has a little rips and tears in it. But if you can stitch him up or stitch her up well enough and return her back to me when she's done, I'll be happy. That's what I want. Return this back to me better, but I need that one. I need that bear. Don't try to give me no other bear because I didn't ask for that. So someone here's a little bit selfish, okay? Like I said, they're a little selfish and self-centered around their expectations and what they want. And that's control issues. So spirit is saying surrender control issues here. And if that's how you're going to treat that bear, are you asking the bear what it wants, or are you just saying you want the bear as you want it? Okay, so that teddy bear has a mind of its own too, the one that you've been holding on to. And spirit is saying it takes two. It takes two to formulate this energy of what you're asking for. Not just your desires and your wants alone. And that's the misconceived notation that, you know, I'm getting what I want. I put an order, and that's dibbling and dabbling in a realm where it will create karma. Okay, because that other teddy bear has their intentions, and this is about aligning you with those that want the same thing that you want. So if this person is saying they're not ready, what can you do? Right? What can you do? A series of choices here. And I don't feel like that's for everybody, but the energy is something that spirit wants to touch on because that's a calculated risk. I'm going to take a risk and listen to you, take your advice, but I'm going to be calculated about it. And I'm not really taking a risk at that point. I'm not really blind at that point, and nor am I a victim. I'm really just trying to still be in control of how it plays out, when it plays out, you know. And I feel like that's what's creating more grief than it has to be, because that's going to be the wounds that have to be licked in the end. Okay, so we have surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So the moral of the story is, are you happy? Okay. Are you happy with your current circumstances? If you are, great. and you're manifesting in alignment with your higher self. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Surrender to service. Service. I feel good when I can help others. There's a lot of like green and yellow, a little bit of orange, but this is about your willpower. What can you do in the meantime? All right. In your season of waiting, ponder what can you do in the meantime. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. I feel like someone's faith needs to be restored a little bit here, in regards to love, in regards to relationships, and the process of these attachments to results and how they should play out in the spiritual realm and manifesting what you want. While manifesting what you want, there's a balance and a duality between manifestation and being aware of what you're asking for, and the attachment to how it plays out, when it happens, and all those other things. So there's a balancing act here, but overall the message here for majority of you Tauruses is this bigger teddy bear. All right, the divine has a bigger teddy bear behind her back. Okay, and you're holding on for dear life to a small teddy bear, and the divine wants to give you a even bigger teddy bear, better, healthier options. Okay, many of you, it's a job, like I said, it's a platform, a formula, or it's just you. Okay, this is a gift either way. This is a beautiful opportunity, and this is something that you asked for during the Lion's Gate. Okay, so many breadcrumbs are going to be left for you throughout this journey for you to pick up and say, okay, yes, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the right thing. And they just want you to be able to see those signs and synchronicities when they do arrive to your doorstep. All right, so I hope this helps for whoever Taurus this is for. I'm sending you an abundance of love, protection, guidance on your journey, and I'll see you in the next channel message. Bye, Taurus.